You know what they say, right? Belt to ass. Whoo, man. Let's turn the lights down a little bit. Let's talk. Let's talk. What a game. What a game. The Miami Hurricanes beat the Florida Gators 41-17. I thought that was impossible. Miami played in the swamp. The crowd was going to be so loud. There's no way Miami could win. That humidity, ooh, Miami ain't used to that humidity. No way the Canes can get a win in Gainesville, in the swamp. Well, the scoreboard, the final score here, it says otherwise. 41-17. Really, I'm not even trying to troll Florida fans in this video. You guys have, you've been through a lot, and you're going to go through a lot more this season with that schedule that you guys have. I'm more so just super disappointed in this performance from Florida. You're telling me 1 of 9 on third downs. You converted 1 third down. This quarterback that I heard about all week, Graham Mertz is better than Cam Ward. I would take Graham Mertz all day over Ward. Could not even throw for 100 yards. And at one point, yes, he got hurt. Hopefully he's okay. We don't wish injuries on anyone. But then DJ Lagway comes in, and there were literally Gator fans in my chat saying, thank goodness, we don't like Mertz anyways. How can you turn on your players that quick? Oh, Billy, he made improvements, man. We're going to see development, across the board with this team. Long live Billy. He's going to get this program on track. Fire Billy. We hate him. He's a terrible coach. Where was the crowd in the second half of the ball game? They started leaving. You want to talk about, man, we're diehard fans. Like we support the Gators. Like we love the orange and blue. Y'all left. You abandoned your team when they needed you most. They were down and they needed a spark, some help from the fans, and the cameras pan over and y'all are gone. Now, not all of you, but a very large portion of you. Miami did whatever Miami wanted to do in this game. And I didn't give Miami even enough credit. I don't run, I don't hide. I said 27-21. We won by 24. I'm not going to jump to any crazy conclusions. I'm not that guy. I try to stay pretty level-headed. But, man, we own the time of possession, over 500 yards of offense. And let me tell you something about Cam Ward. I love the way that he speaks and the way that he carries himself. Because if you notice after the game, he said, we did take a sack. And you know what he said? He said, but that's on me. Accountability. He said, that's on me. He said, my O-line did such a great job protecting me this game. That sack, that was on me. He doesn't start pointing fingers. He doesn't blame anyone else. And I love that. He's able to extend plays. Early on, I was a bit worried about the deep ball and being able to connect, with the passes. But you started to see that open up a bit. Miami obviously wanted to run the ball and run it well. Hopefully Damian Martinez is okay. Hopefully Ruben Bain is okay. These are guys that we need long-term, through the season, beyond just this game. Hoping and praying that those guys are all right. But Damian Martinez, early on, just asserting his dominance. Going out there, pushing guys around, being a bully. And you love that. The O-line blocking well, giving Cam Ward a ton of time. Xavier Restrepo doing Xavier Restrepo things where just catching balls left and right. He had over 100 yards in this game. That's a future NFL wide receiver right there. It really is. I can't believe that almost everything we said came true in this game. It did. Miami scored early, got a lead, knocked that crowd down a peg or two. The run game was solid. The O-line was blocking. D-line got after it. Got after it. They did what they needed to do. Tyler Barron is an absolute beast. The transfer from Tennessee. Wow, man. We threw to the tight ends. McCormick had the first touchdown of the game. This is really just initial reaction. If you're looking for a deep dive, look, I'm going to talk about the stats. I have them right here. We're going to talk about the stats, but this is just like initial reaction. The diss tracks, do not curse the games. We've won 2 in a row. We won the one last year, and we won the one this year. And we won the very first one I did. And some other ones sprinkled in there. And I don't know, man. You know, I'm not an overalls type of guy, but some people in the live stream were saying maybe you should wear those. Don't wash them. Don't wash them and wear them every game. Because we're 1-0, we're undefeated, and we opened up with Florida and we beat them. Look, I know a lot of people are going to say, chill out, Coop. The Gators are not a good football team. I know. That's what I spent the entire week trying to tell you. But still, getting a win in the swamp against the Gators week 1 is still huge because we saw how, game 1 worked out for several other teams, some teams that probably shouldn't have lost, and they did. And Miami didn't just, escape the swamp with the win. Like, let's say Miami wins by 3 or 6 or heck, even 10. It was by 24. And really, let's look at 17 points, right? 17 points. Okay. 7 of those, garbage time. We gave you a field goal with the great field position with that interception thrown by Cam Ward. In one big 71-yard run from Montrell Johnson. We had a couple guys that got sucked inside, didn't contain and push him back in. That's it. You could not move the ball, which is obvious because you were 1 of 9 on third downs with 261 total yards. That is pitiful. This one's a little personal because Gator fans, man, they didn't want to jump on shows and they didn't want to do stuff this week. But then they started coming out of the woodwork late Friday night saying, Coop's scared of this. Coop's dodging the smoke. Coop doesn't want to actually talk ball. I've been here all week. I've been posting videos about this game since last Saturday because I couldn't wait. So this one's a little bit personal to me. They said there's just no way, man. There's just no way. Miami can't handle it. Well, looks like we handled things just fine. 144 rushing yards, 385 passing. Disciplined game with only 2 penalties. We owned the time of possession. What else do we have here? Cam Ward, 26 of 35 for 385, 3 touchdowns, and the 1 pick. We got to see Jordan Lyle, the freshman running back, get some carries. We saw A.J. Allen in there, and we were able to spread the ball around. Restrepo, Arroyo, Horton, Lofton, George, Fletcher, Brown, McCormick, Lyle, Martinez. That's a long list. That's a long list. This game, man. This game. This is huge. Not because Florida is a good team, but because it starts the season off right. Too many times, us Miami fans have had to deal with playing from behind. And always trying to come back, escaping with a victory. That's not the case here. We manhandled the Florida Gators. We showed them who's boss. And this is also a recruiting win, for the state of Florida. This is huge to embarrass them in front of their home crowd. This is a win on a win on a win. A statement game. A recruiting win. Just a win straight up in the W column, 1-0. All I heard about was Mertz and this 72.9% completion percentage, and the dude comes out and can't even throw for 100 yards against Miami. Not even 100. Wow. Wow. Hopefully he's okay. Wouldn't want anything to happen to him. All that stuff that the Gator fans did say when they talked. They wouldn't give us credit for nothing. So many question marks. And we tried to tell them about that nasty D-line. We tried to tell them. Mesidor, Bain, when he did get to play, it would have been even worse for them if Bain had played the whole game. You best believe it. I mean, it's just, we have a nasty freaking D-line, man. And Mish Powell with the interception that, heck yeah, I thought he was going to return for a touchdown at one point. And Jaden Harris, get this, caught an interception while laying down. It doesn't get any funnier than that. He was literally on his back, and he picked off the Florida Gators. So what are we doing, Canes fans? Are we going to overreact a bit? Or are we going to be kind of chill and we're just going to be like, yo, it's week 1. The Florida Gators, they suck. You know, it just feels good to get a win. Like, how are we feeling? How are we feeling about this? We get some cupcakes after. Some people are still talking about USF and all that stuff. But I'm not worried about them. Not worried about them. I'm just happy to see this team play a complete football game. A dominant football game, both offensively and defensively. We can nitpick some things. There are things, obviously, that need to be cleaned up. That will apply to, you know, every football team. But my number one takeaway from this is I'm proud of that football team. I'm proud of the football team that came out there and handled business against the Gators. Low penalties. We were able to run the ball. We moved the ball, no problem, just period. You know, some big-time hits, solid tackling overall. And he did miss a field goal. It was like a 45-yarder, but then he made the next one after that. I'm proud of this football team, man. And it feels good to win. And Florida Gator fans, you better show your faces and put something in this comment section. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to, but like, man up a little bit. Man up a little bit. Own it. I'm here every single week, win or loss, doing reaction videos, doing bets and silly, stupid dares and stuff. And I'm all the time losing them and having to pay up. So don't run. Don't hide. Jump down in there and say something. I don't know. Congratulate us, maybe. Tell us, good job in the swamp. You kicked our butts. Wow, good luck this season. You're better than we thought you were going to be. Give us a little bit of credit, because watching you play was putting me to sleep. Billy Napier will not survive this year. There's absolutely no way. He might win 4, maybe 5. Everything we said in the diss track is coming true. Candy cane is what they say until we dog walk you. Billy might win 4, maybe 5 in year 3. About to get kicked out of the SEC. And by the way, you made all those jokes about the kindergarten canes. I said I was not going to let you forget this. You made all them jokes because the social media team posted that thing where they hold up the little plaques and it says, my favorite snack is Gushers. My favorite color is red. And you guys said, man, them kindergarten canes, that's such an unserious program. What does that make you? Because you just lost to those kindergarten canes. You just lost to the offseason champions. So what does that make you? Answer the question. What does that make the Florida Gators then? Because you just lost 41-17 to the kindergarten canes. You tell me. I feel good about where this team's at right now. I'm thankful that, we opened up with an SEC opponent. We beat SEC opponents back-to-back years. I'm not going to overreact. I promise I won't. But I'm thankful that now we have FAMU, we got Ball State, we got USF. We have some time to iron out some of these kinks, And you could see the smile on Dawson's face. He knew. He said, I've got a quarterback. I think I've got a quarterback. And after dealing with Tyler Van Dyke last season, seeing Tyler Van Dyke this season, thank goodness, right? Thank freaking goodness. We have time to work out some kinks before we get into ACC play. Virginia Tech freaking lost to Vanderbilt. It's going to be one of those weird years, man. It's going to be one of those weird years. But I'm not going to get into future stuff. We're just talking about the Gators. I don't think I really have any closing thoughts, man. I was actually concerned for Lagway because I was worried that they were going to get him killed, having to put him out there when Mertz went out. I feel a little bit sorry for the kid, you know. Complete game all around. We'll do a deeper dive. We'll do an actual breakdown outside of just the initial reaction. Ha ha, let's point at the Gators and laugh. Let's enjoy the victory. Overreact if you want. Just celebrate. You know, I'm pointing down to the comment section down below. Put something, man. Like, what a start to the season. As much as I love this team, and as much as I said Florida is, overhyping their squad and they're not going to be that good, I did not see 41-17. I said I want to be more bullish than this. I said it multiple times. I said I'm picking 6. I'd love to say 10-13. I had no idea it was going to be 24. And we let our foot off the gas in the 4th. Mario and Dawson were being nice. It could have been more. You guys got embarrassed, and you need to own it. You need to stand up and own it. I told you they were going to be wrong.